me, James. I'm in the van. Actually, you know what? We're going to rename this episode to James in a Van in a Ferry. We just got onto a BC Ferry, as you might already know. Very cool thing. You know, BC Ferries are kind of the mainstay of us nautical BC people. You know, we love the sea, we love the ocean, we're the salty dog. You know what? We're not. We're city people here on the coast, you know, but we love our ferries. We're very proud of them. We complain a lot about these ferries. You know, we complain about the cost of getting over to Vancouver Island. But you know, if it was free or if there was a bridge, then it wouldn't be so special. I love going to Vancouver Island. I wish I could live there. Alas, it would be a very, very long commute for me in the van. Although then I could bring you an episode of James in the Van in the Ferry just about every day. I'm stopped on a ferry right now. I don't know if you can tell by the used parking brake sign here. What's today's episode about? Today's episode is about, obviously, being in vans inside of ferries. But what I did want to show you, a lot of people have been asking, what's inside your van, man? Why do I carry a van? Why isn't it just James in the Smart Car? James in the Smart Car might be a really cool episode. It might be an excellent future episode for, you know, years from now when I'm not allowed to drive a van anymore and they're making us drive 3-cylinder cars. But today I'm going to show you what's back there. I'm not going to show you what's under the hood. It's a big Ford engine, turbo. But I'll show you what's in the cab here, what I do all day, and then what's in the back there. That's really the most important part, isn't it? What else? Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the ferry. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go up deck, grab a world famous ferry burger or something, and then I'm going to go in the back, come back down here, get in the back of the van, and just show you what I got back there. You know, for the people who kind of want to see me in their parking lots, you might want to know what to expect before I get here. So why don't we do that? I'm going to go upstairs, and then you can come with me. How about that? So let's talk a little bit about where we're going here, first of all. I'm heading out from the mainland, British Columbia, Vancouver area, taking this beautiful ferry out to Victoria. Victoria is the capital city of British Columbia. It has a fairly large population. I don't actually look at the population. A lot of people will say, "Who cares what the population is?" But it is the capital city. It's where our provincial government is held. It's also quite a big town. There's a small port there. There's a lot of tourism. It's big for tourism. It's one of my favorite places to go is Victoria and its surrounding places. One of the spots me and my wife like to go a lot is Souk, which is just a little bit northwest of Victoria. Beautiful there. I won't be going to Souk because I don't think anyone needs a laser in Souk. It's a very tiny little community. If you're listening to this and you live in Souk, give me a call. I'd love to come out there. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing about 8 or 9 people doing demos for them over the next 2 days. This is pretty exciting because it's the first time that I'm going to be doing a real tour on this show. So I'll be showing you little spots from places to places around there, and we'll see how things go. Okay, we're going to have a little look of what's back here in this bus, the Tro bus, as Danny likes to call it. You know, we've been driving around the province here, just me and my awesome cameraman, Bucky Evans. And so we're going to give Bucky a little break. You want to take off, Bucky? I'll take the camera? Cool. All right. Bucky's allowed me to grab the camera, so we're going to move around there. See ya. First of all, I should show you the cab. the cab of the truck, this is kind of what I see when we're not being filmed. We got a little mount for the computer here and a little dashboard set up. It's a pretty standard truck. Bulkhead in the back. Let's go have a look at what's back here, eh? So I got a ramp that I fold down for people. When we do the demos, people want to see that they can actually climb up into the cab, or into the back, sorry. And I like them to be able to do it comfortably. So you walk up here, and this is our little piece of heaven. Well, now that we're back here, I want to show you we have a full graphics workstation here. We have both CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator, and some other programs that people want to use. Obviously, we have job control to power the laser. This is all always on while I'm driving. You know, I'm sure I could pick up some engraving-minded hitchhikers. They could be back here swaying and engraving to the music that I have up there.
You saw him struggle, then you saw him cease his struggle, and you said, well,
but I have a feeling it's probably not legal. Needless to say, though, it's an always-on environment back here while I'm working. So we have our wireless keyboard and mouse here on a nice heavy desktop. Powering all this is two giant 6-volt RV batteries tied into a 3,000 watt inverter and a Power Max power board. What this does is this allows me to use shore power, which we're using right now, or we can run off of batteries. I can run this whole rig with the machinery for probably about an hour without having the engine on. With the engine on, I can run it indefinitely, and of course with shore power, we can run it much better. So when we do the demo, we've created a case of materials for you. We have some cherry wood, some tro glass, stainless steel in a variety of substrates, both the shiny cable tags and some large parts of stainless steel. We have some black anodized aluminum and a little bit of trolace, and just some other bits and bobs that I've collected over the years. A lot of people are needing to see some videos of their application. We can't do everything in this machine, unfortunately, especially if we're not plugged into shore power, and we can't. We can't do some really heavy, thick cutting. We're going to need a big extension cord and plug into your place for that. So we have some application videos here for things I can't do. Let's say like a Galvo laser, or maybe a large format heavy cutting. So I'll have to show you videos of these kinds of things. We can talk about that and see how it translates onto the Speedy itself. But my entertainment system here allows us to do that. Of course, I have my new best friend, my Trotec Speedy 360 Flex. This baby has an 80 watt CO2 tube and a 30 watt fiber tube. So we can have a lot of fun with this thing when I show up at your place. And right here is my Quattro exhaust. It keeps everybody safe while we're inside of this van, you know. Sometimes noxious fumes can come off the stuff we engrave. Well, this little puppy here takes out all the particles, all the fume, all the smell, and we're left with nice, clean air. And which is really good when you're traveling in the cab with me over a long period of time, because you can be like, hey, James, can I please turn on the exhaust system? Some of the other stuff I carry with me, which is not bother showing, is things like a CO2 fire extinguisher, brochures and catalogs for both our machines and our supplies. I carry around a small, limited number of sheets of supplies with me, so if I'm in your area and I'm at your shop, you may want to ask me, hey, do you have any black, white plastic, or maybe some trophy metals, things like this. I have sort of the essentials packed away so that if you do need some, hey, I'm right here for you. I also have a toolkit and emergency kit just in case I get stuck in the mud somewhere. But that's about it. This van travels around. We get to you. We want you to see us. Listen, guys, I really want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, because then you'll know when the next episode of James in the Van is coming out. I also want you to leave your comments below. We're going to answer your questions. I'll answer them on the show whenever I can, or me and my team can answer them via email. Ciao for now, guys. We'll see you later.